This week. Hitman World of Assassination delivers the definitive stealth action experience, putting you in the shoes of Agent 47, a master assassin. Travel a living, breathing world featuring more than 20 immersive locations filled with intriguing characters and lethal opportunities. Uncover hidden secrets and eliminate targets with complete freedom of approach. World of Assassination is finally making its way over to PSVR2 this week, and by all accounts, this will be the best version of the game yet. Introducing Wanderer: The Fragments of Fate, a remake of one of the best VR games ever created. Walk in the footsteps of those who have gone before you, explore ages and events long lost to the hands of time, as you find yourself thrust headfirst into thrilling stories from history. Discover rich worlds, encounter heart-pounding action, and solve mind-bending puzzles as you rewrite the past to reshape the future. Fragments of Fate offers a ton of new movement mechanics from jumping, swimming, climbing, and ziplining, along with brand new puzzles to solve, a full body avatar, a new UI, new storage system, and even 3 new levels to explore.
Hitch up your britches, Asher. Something tells me we're in for one hell of an adventure!
Strap into 5 tons of metal and go smashing through a dark scene of underground mech fights. Bash, crush, and tear your enemies. It's an all-out metal-on-metal violence in this physics-based roguelite mech brawler. Gear up with over 130 items, hire hackers and saboteurs, hustle and deal with the gangsters running these streets, and fight up the food chain to the roars of bloody, thirsty crowds. Dive into the world of supermarket management with Supermarket CEO Simulator VR. This unique game will allow you to become the CEO of your very own supermarket, growing it from a small shop into a massive retail chain. This sounds like the stuff of nightmares. Please don't make me play it. After an incredible week where we learned about upcoming PSVR2 games like Gorn 2, Shadowgate VR, The Mines of Mythrock, Ghost Town, Memoriam, Surviving Mars Pioneer, Out of Sight, and maybe the weirdest announcement, Postal 2, we were due for a little disappointment. And disappointment is the nicest word I could find for Deadland 2, which simply isn't a game. It's a tech demo that throws a ton of zombies on screen. That's kind of it. And honestly, that's a shame, because the first game was really fun, despite being an insanely low-budget, buggy, endless runner.
Aujourd'hui, c'est la répétition générale de ce qui se passera le jour où on sortira depuis la station spatiale vers le vide de l'espace.
Discover Thomas Pesquet's adventure in space in 2 360 virtual reality 15-minute films. Follow the French astronaut from his training on Earth all the way to the spacewalk, thanks to the first VR images ever shot in space. May's starting to shape up to be a pretty good month for PSVR2, with the release of Moonhood's The Midnight Walk, and announced this week with a new trailer, Slender: The Arrival VR, coming on May 13th.
Oh God, he's out there. I need to hide.
The eye sees everything. Unhappy interface, Robots, 1984.
Slender wasn't the only PSVR2 game to get a release date this week though, as the upcoming Llamasoft title iRobot is now slated to launch on April 17th. And I don't know, this new trailer looks pretty good. Originally slated for a March 20th release on PSVR2, Dig VR has been pushed back just a few weeks to May 1st. No real explanation was given, other than that good things take time. Also, it's a fucking video game, what'd you expect? The year is 2232 AD, and the crew of Avalon has crash-landed on the planet Acaris. You are First Officer Graves, and it's up to you to protect the lives of the surviving crew. Iron Guard is an upcoming tower defense game coming to both PSVR and PSVR2, and it's up to you to use the engineering drone, erect defensive turrets, and survive at all costs to find out what caused the terraformers to go rogue.
Let's see. In the fairway.
In the absence of Golf Plus, or even a port of PSVR1 Classic Everybody's Golf VR, it looks like PSVR2 might be getting its first real golf game. According to the developers on the AAA Discord, Golf5 is in development for PSVR2, and we should be hearing more about the port soon.
Liked it? What about Dubai?
Come to me, you demon!
Listen, I'm not trying to be negative, but the Undead Citadel story is getting a little old. It was coming to PSVR 1, and then it didn't. It was supposed to be ready for the PSVR 2 launch, and then it wasn't. Then it got backburnered altogether so the team at Darkari could focus on the Quest 3 version. So this week's update, where they say the PSVR 2 port is well into development and going into its final stages, I mean, it's good to hear, and I hope the game turns out well. It's just hard to get excited at this point. That said, they are talking about adding multiplayer support, so that's good at least.
Gracias, Crepito!
We might be starting to see the first glimmer of hope for PlayStation VR2 racer EXOcars. This week, we're supposed to get a patch that addresses a lot of the complaints I listed in my review. Random collision issues on the track, endless loading screens, and possibly even online multiplayer. The team also states that they've received SDKs from Logitech and Fanatec, although not Thrustmaster yet, and are working on proper force feedback for a patch a little further down the road, along with a brand new mode featuring a combat arena with weapons. Stay tuned. And a massive new update for Ancient Dungeon coming to PSVR 2 this week. Expect a ton of new content, including 3 new enemies, a beast area to track all 71 enemies you've encountered, 10 new points of interest, 6 new milestones, locked loot rooms in the noxious sewers and luminous depths, 2 new final boss rooms, a new orb, 10 new insight upgrades, 7 new food types, plus a ton of fixes for issues that were introduced with the last update. Every week, our good friend Professor Lilith organizes a multiplayer meetup over on our Discord. It happens every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and this week we'll be playing 2-player campaign co-op or 4-player horde mode zombie shooter, Arizona Sunshine 2. If you can't make this week's meetup, don't worry, it happens every Sunday at the same time, so make sure you click the link in the description below, and come join our Discord.
This week.